Hi, I recently completed my watching of films from 1969, now able to compile a proper chart for the year by watching Ken Loach's near debut, Kess. It's co-written and based on the novel by Barry Hines, A Kestrel for a Knave, and is the story of young Billy Casper, a boy shortly to leave school, living in working-class Barnsley in the late 60s, but who develops an interest in training a local kestrel that he's seen swooping from old buildings at a nearby farm. This provides an escape from his fairly horrendous personal life, a disinterested mother, a bullying older half brother with whom, uh, due to financial constraints, he has to share a bed, and the cruelty and petty mindedness of the teachers at his local school, as well as the careers officer who doesn't see anything in his future other than being an apprentice working in the mines, something that Billy is desperate to avoid. But training and working with his kestrel gives him an outlet, gives him some way of expressing himself beyond that into which he's expected to conform. I found it to be a superb film. Now, this shouldn't be surprising as the film is widely regarded as a masterpiece. Um, Brilliantly written and performed, brilliantly directed, with a real sense of reality and verite. Supposedly, only one member of the cast was a full time professional actor, Colin Welland, who plays the one supportive teacher who visits Billy at home and marvels at his relationship with the bird. Young David Bradley, not the actor who's repeatedly appeared in Doctor Who, a different actor who now goes by the name Di, is superb as Billy, having no acting experience at all. A very moving, very real, very raw performance of someone with apparently no options in life and who finds something unusual and beautiful in that most unlikely environment. There are some dark elements of humor all the way through, and they range from a young boy at school who's supposed to simply deliver a message to the headmaster from one of the other teachers, who gets dragged into a disciplinary session and winds up having his hands caned, to the uh, PE teacher played by Brian Glover in his first major role, who uses a football match purely to play out his fantasy of being the captain of Manchester United and show off his supposed tremendous skills and winds up losing. Um, that sequence is genuinely hilariously funny, and Glover is superb, and it contrasts sharply with the dour, downbeat tone of the rest of the film. One element I did have difficulty with is the strength of the accents. All of the, as I say, they're all local people speaking in their natural speaking voices, and the Barnsley accent and Yorkshire dialect can be quite difficult for soft Southerners such as myself, or uh, non-native Brits to contend with, even though context clues in the scene usually make everything clear. I thought it was an absolutely superb film. Um, it's definitely set the template for the rest of Loach's career of writing incredibly engaging, humane stories that are nevertheless inextricably bound with social issues and concern for working class dignity. It's my favourite film of 1969, and I would recommend it very highly indeed.